Well, I know this won't be news to a lot of people, especially hopefully a lot of my viewers, although I know it will be news to some because I get a lot of MAGA viewers. I know because of the hateful and ill-informed comments that they leave. Well, we caught Fox News red-handed in a great exaggeration, a propaganda stunt that they pulled last month in June over President Trump's birthday military parade celebration in Washington, D.C., where you may remember he sat on some bleachers that looked mostly empty. The crowd was very thin. In fact, there was no crowd. To have a crowd, it would have to be crowded, and there weren't even enough people there to make a crowd, maybe a handful of thousands of people. But it was certainly no military parade like we've seen in other countries. It was paled in comparison. An embarrassment, really. I mean, if you're going to have a military parade, have a good one, not one that embarrasses the whole country. But Fox News didn't want him to be embarrassed, and they pulled out all stops. They pulled out all stops to do everything in their power to help him save face. And I'm going to show you what they did. This is it's pretty shocking to see it. You can have people tell you about it, tell you what happened, but to actually see it, and in this case, hearing it's going to be more important than seeing it, because it's all about the audio. They actually added audio to to make it sound like there was a big crowd. They literally did this. Let me play part of this for you. I have a clip from PBS, and then I have a clip from Fox News, and I'm going to play them both back to back. Sorry, I had to check if the camera was still on. Sometimes it goes off. So let me play the PBS clip first. This is, of course, unaltered. They don't need to alter it. They're not a propaganda organ of the regime. So let's check it out, and then we'll compare it to the Fox News clip. Check this out.
Thank
Okay, now here's what I want you to see. See the silence when the music kind of dies down a little bit, right before he speaks. Listen how silent it is. There's no one clapping, there's no applause, there's no cheering, no yelling, nothing. Listen to this.
thank you very much, everybody. And thank you to Vice President Vance. And thank you to our wonderful First Lady.
So, yeah, it's just him talking. You hear nothing. There's almost no sound at all in the area where he is. Now, listen what Fox News did to this. Check this out. This is unbelievable. And when we get to the end of it, I'm going to show you something they did with the audio that proves that they artificially put this applause track on this video. Listen to this. Hear the crowds? That's it right there.
Thank you very much, everybody. And thank you to
Did you hear the difference? A huge difference, right? Now, I'm going to play these again. Check this out.
thank you very much, everybody.
Now, here's what I want you to listen to. Listen to this very carefully. When he starts talking, they instantly pull the volume of the applause down. The crowd just goes instantly quiet. Real crowds don't do that. They go gradually quiet. And usually, if it's a man they love and adore and worship, when he when he starts talking, they keep applauding for a while because they're so in love with him they can't stop, right? Now listen what happens the minute he starts talking. You can hear that volume go like that. Like you can just see the guy pulling the slider down, the volume slider, the audio guy. Listen to this.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Did you hear? He goes, "Thank you very much," and it just goes instantly down. All right, one more time. Got to do this one more time.
Thank you very much, everybody.
It's just gone. Isn't that crazy? They literally did that. They were so desperate to do whatever they could to make him look a little better that they added an applause track, and they made it sound like there was a huge crowd there. And even these crowds are cheering, and you see no one behind him. It's laughable, just absolutely laughable, as was this parade, by the way. And before we go, let's say goodbye to the some of the soldiers who showed up in the parade. There they go. Wave. See you guys. Thanks for stopping by. One more time. That was pathetic, huh? Pretty, pretty pathetic, I have to say. Unbelievable. And there's nothing Fox News could do to pull this out. I mean, let me go back. This parade of our mighty military is just incredibly intimidating, I have to say. This is the most powerful army in the world. Countries around the world shake in fear at the thought of this army, much less their presence. Imagine if they had been in Washington that day to see these tanks rolling down the street. Look at that. Ooh, yikes. Very intimidating. Very, it instills fear. That's why no wars have started. We're going to be safe for another 4 years because of our military might on display like it was that day last month. All right, that's it. I just wanted to share that with you, and no big long talk or anything about it, but just thought you might enjoy it. If you have any MAGA friends who, when you tell them Fox News is a propaganda organ of the state, and they don't believe you or they start arguing with you, just show them this. It couldn't be more clear cut. It really couldn't be more clear cut. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.